Obviously no one's watching now, but when it's on YouTube, people will be watching, so I'd better do it. Just in case, I don't want to miss any questions or anything important while I'm doing this. Aha, there it is. Should bring it up. Right. It says offline. That's weird. Right, hang on a minute. No, that's not the one that I'm looking at. I'm looking for hang on a minute. Just gonna take some time getting this all sorted out. Here we are, this is where we want to be. It says exist archive stream. I want to open the live chat in the window, and there we go. Now I can see what's going on in the chat more clearly, and I can actually start doing stuff. Right, let's get straight to it. Right, so we've done Sunlit Forest. Here's the next dungeon. But first it's an event, so cutscene time again. Brace yourselves.
This rain isn't letting up.
Doesn't look like it, no.
I hope it stops soon. That would be nice.
Yo, Kanata. Doesn't any of this scare Mayura at all?
Hmm?
It's just weird, I guess. I mean, even Koharu's freaked out.
Are you scared?
Of course. Why the hell wouldn't I be?
I'm still shocked I'm this much of a scaredy cat. God, I'm a wuss.
Well, it's nice seeing you act less manic. It's almost like you're a real girl.
Just wait a while. I'll be back to normal once it clears up a little. It'd be nice if the rain let up soon.
I like how rain is like a plot barrier of some sort. Right. Which I find kind of funny. And in a way it kind of is. Right. The Fault. An interconnected network of caves formed by water-cooled flows of magma. Right.
If you don't want to go out into the rain, why not explore this cave?
See? Told you it's a plot device to get you to not go anywhere else.
You want us to go deeper into this place?
In fact, this is probably the best place for you to be right now.
Yeah, well, this is where we move on in the plot, I suppose.
Sorry, Kanata, but no can do. No way. Besides...
Just standing here is gonna drive me nuts. Mind if I go poke around?
No, go ahead.
Huh? For reals? You gotta be kidding me.
For reals. What does for reals mean?
Shut up.
Mayura!
Coming!
Right. Trying to find out. There we are.
Awaken ye who stand twixt life and death!
Oh, that one looks easy.
Battle time.
Well, that could have gone a bit better. I'll go with this side. So, both dead. And all we need to do is finish off. Well, we got an item, so it's not all that bad. And I got a long sword and a gold coin. Not bad. Let's see. Yeah, this is where you can change classes and everything, but oh. Yeah, it's exactly the same. But we do have some other equipment that we can use. We have gold coins. Could do this one, tough gold coin, that would be handy.
Go! Activate your Xenofactor! Come, show me what you can do.
Right. Yeah, sometimes you can be intercepted. But I got them with the pants down there. Because I got some gems. And I'm going to finish them with it. Which is a one shot. So they can't do anything to me.
That was easy.
Little tactics like that. That's what you want to be doing.
Take up arms, ye who bear two souls!
This one's a little
Together,
trickier.
everyone!
It shouldn't be too tricky. If only this was easier to do. Oh,
Brace yourselves!
here we go. Oh, we're close. Yeah.
Now.
I suppose what we should be focusing on is actually comboing. Like this, so I can get as much as possible.
Crimson Spear.
That is what they call a piece of cake.
And what drop did we get this time? We got berry and an antidote by the looks of it. Nothing special. Yeah, the drops do get better.
Ask your soul, do you have the will to fight?
Oh, this is an interesting one, and it's one of the things that I really enjoy about the game. Basically, this is 2 battles in 1. It basically saves time. That's what this is. That's why I like it so much, because you don't have to go into another encounter. You just do 2 encounters in 1, which I think is a great idea. That went quite well. But we have another one now. Oh, and I think you get a higher drop rate as well when you with this. I'm not exactly sure. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have used all of that. Yeah, the reason why I blocked is because if you notice my risk is 26. That's the drop rate. The higher your risk, the better the drops. So you want to maintain that. Now if you get hit by an attack that you don't guard, you will lose a lot of risk, and you don't want that to happen.
Easy peasy.
Yeah, I can't wait till I get more party members in this game. Because this class setup, having 2 mages and a guy with guns and only 1 fast attacker isn't really my thing. There is a character that's coming though that is pretty good.
Awaken ye who stand twixt life and death!
and I'll be swapping that character in as soon as I can get him. Oh.
Scatter these weaklings to the wind.
Oh. But I still kept my risk. Now, if you notice, it has a plus 40% chance for item drops. That's regular items. Now, if you want more than that, you have to obviously combo more and increase the risk even more. Now, if you pay attention, there are different types of... I mentioned it before, there's red ones and there's white ones. White ones are common, red ones are uncommon. And then there's obviously the golden ones, which are like the rare ones. And the only chance you have of getting a rare drop is, like, as you can see, there's a common. I got some more risk there, that's 40 risk. A lot of the combat revolves around getting these drop rates because it makes the game easier later down the line. But obviously there's more to it, but you'll spend a lot of time trying to get high drop rates in the game, like this.
Great work, everyone.
One thing I will say about Mitsuhide is he is pretty decent at keeping a combo going, as long as character does a few attacks. Like, you want someone fast, at least one person who's fast. Look at all those drops, yeah, that's what happens when you're in a chain encounter, you get lots and lots of drops, and I think we've got some accessories and some equipment as well, which is pretty nice. I'm going to equip that right now. Mitsuhide's got a new weapon, a new gun, the common twin stingers, sturdy vest for the ladies, and the other has a magic stone. I usually use these weapons because I find that wind magic is the most useful in the game. Active chain coat, I guess I'll give it to him. Don't get confused with this armor because there's a completely different classification of armor there. But yeah, having that magic stone is going to be really handy because mages in this game are pretty powerful. And I don't know about you, but I think they've changed mages in this version. I don't know why, maybe they wanted to balance them more, I don't know, not as if they weren't already powerful enough. But they can deal a tremendous amount of damage. They really can.
Yamatoga, there isn't anything lethal hiding in here, is there?
No, the precursors have long since died off. Only a few beasts remain.
Died off? So there aren't any other human-ish beings on this world?
Nothing you'd consider humanoid, no. Just a few non-human variants remain. At least, that is the general name given to them in the database.
Database?
Basically, the collected knowledge of this world.
Is it like, I don't know, the Matrix, where the world's a giant computer? Or something?
Can it tell us if there's anyone or anything who'd be friendly to us?
I won't be surprised if they pulled that plot twist.
I doubt you'd think her friendly, but one of my former kind is here.
I mean, it's not like it's the first time trying to pull something like that.
That evil big witch should still be bound to this planet.
She's a she?
Her name is Amatsume. The fact she hasn't acted yet is worrying.
Aren't you going in a little too hard on this Amatsume?
Oh, she's the cause of our current woes. Still want to defend her?
According to Yamatoga, someone brought us to this place on purpose, and we won't know why until they choose to act. And when they do, we probably won't like it very much.
And if I recall, this dungeon has a lot of cutscenes. a lot of cutscenes. This is like the cutscene dungeon. You get cutscenes for every tutorial in the book.
Take up arms, ye who bear 2 souls!
But I won't worry too much about it.
Let's
There will
get
be.
this started.
The game has a lot less cutscenes later on and focuses mostly on the dungeon crawling. So. Ooh, I think we've got some good items there. Yeah, if you notice, I got some med ones. So that's because I've got a higher risk now. But the higher risk. Oh! I lost my risk gauge. And as you can see, it's gone back down to 0. That's what happens, you see. Now, one thing that you can do, you can change battle formation. So you can put him in front, or you can put. Yeah, you get the gist. If you need to do that. It can be handy in certain situations, but for the most part, I just like to change it in the menu, unless I'm in a boss fight, because it's permanent that way. But we did get some loot there. Got some decent experience. Nice. A gold coin. Magic pocket there, yeah. Now, if you notice, you get a lot of repeat items in this game. This game, like I said before, it's got that Diablo style loot haul element to it, where it's all about just getting like tons of epic loot. Effect something. I don't know what that does, but I might as well equip it. And you can have a magic pocket there. Whatever. Let's go down here. Let's kill this guy. Yeah, I like to actually be able to stun enemies before I attack them usually.
Let's get this started.
Well, I didn't need to bottom with the other two, but well, I might as well. Why not? Yeah, look at that. Got some extra experience for that one. Unfortunately, experience gems aren't half as useful as they are in Valve Profile 2, but they're still pretty handy to get. It's mostly important to get risk though. I was going to use my epic ninja skills to get that guy.
Ye who stand twixt life and death.
I won't get in the way.
Bullseye.
Yeah, keeps him knocked down. Interrupted. Yeah, I think it's dead. Yeah, he's so slow, isn't he? He really is.
Awaken ye who stand twixt life and death.
More of those fluffy creatures.
I can fight too.
Yeah, they use a lot of the same enemies in this game. Something that they definitely do. So that's budget. Oh, look at that. Unfortunately, well, I still have a bit, but I don't think it'll be enough.
Here it goes.
See, yeah, we have to deal with this now. But I only need to block one.
Getting started. Crimson Spear.
You're getting quite good at this.
Yep, more experience, more loot. I think that's the stingers that I have with him already. Common ones are apparently better than regular ones. Somehow. I don't know how that makes sense, but it does. Yeah, I don't think we'll be getting up there anytime soon.
Xenofactor, activate. Think your will, your weapon.
Well then, ooh, and another chain encounter.
Ready to go.
Look at that damage.
Want that?
Now when you're in a chain encounter, my advice, don't you save some of your AP for the next wave. That way you can use it again, because at the beginning of every round you gain AP as well.
Well, summon is
Look,
spoiling
we have
for a fight.
130 now, so we can make good use of that. These guys won't last long. What I like to do is have the mage hit the one at the back and then hit them. And then gather lots and lots of that. And this will deal with the other. Yeah, that's what it's all about.
Great work, everyone. I'm getting better.
I think there's an item in here. Yeah. Let's reach this place. Silver tile. Elixir. One thing I do find a bit disappointing about treasure chests is they don't really contain equipment. But then again, considering how much equipment this game throws at you through drops, do they really need to include equipment? Really? I mean, just think about it. Oh, and I'm gonna go up here. Oh, that just sends you back to the top. Sometimes you just gotta look around everywhere, really. Get all the items. It's all about exploration. It might be a 2D side scroller, but this game kind of has like an exploration element to it. If you've played Metroidvania type games, you probably get the gist.
Xenofactor, activate. Think your will, your weapon.
Explore every room, all of that. I mean, obviously I'm not going to do all of that in the streams, I just want to get them done for the most part, but I do like to explore a bit. Yeah, it just kills them.
Well, that was easy.
But yeah, this is pretty straightforward at the moment. There's nothing too difficult. The only thing that's kind of a challenge at the moment is the fact that the enemies... Oh, another cutscene.
Yamatoga, do you know what this is?
In case you're wondering, that's a heal point. There's no save points in this game, but there's heal points.
An ethereal brigade terminal. This is probably the remains of an outpost. If it is still functional, I should be able to access it.
Hold up. Does that healing tech have any connection to your powers?
A good question, that.
You know, why don't we take a break now? The girls are pooped.
Good idea. Though you look more exhausted than anyone else.
For reals?
Boy,
What?
what is for real supposed to mean?
It's in that database of yours. Go look it up.
I don't know why they said that again, but without any dialogue. I think that's never on Axie's Games part.
For reals?
Wow, that was fast.
Anyways, yes, you can heal up here. Now, let's go in here. Kill this guy.
Go! Activate your Xenofactor!
Use my power to your heart's content.
Yeah, he can never kill anything. That was threatening.
Now you pay. Wait first.
Well, we got a crystal, better than nothing.
We get the damage to a minimum.
You see, we went to the same school, and Mitsuhide was my neighbor.
The played out childhood friends thing, you know?
Is that so? There's also another girl. She's my best friend and close to Kanata. But we have no idea where she is now.
Hey, enough of that. She could be back in Tokyo for all we know, so don't get all emo on us.
I like their choice of words.
Sorry about that. I was being kind of gloomy, wasn't I?
Anyway, Mayura, you from Tokyo too?
Maybe? I don't remember much of anything before I came here.
Ah, my bad.
But I feel like I'm having more fun now than I did before I came here. Now that I think about it, that was kind of a mean thing to say.
And there's something else up here that's quite important. I see this thing.
What's this?
This is a... When you get a rare item drop, it will look like one of these. But there's also a chest that you can find in the world as well, so if you find one of these, you can get some really good loot from them.
Truly a wondrous discovery. It should make exploring much easier.
But the ones that you really want to get are the ones that you find in battle, because they can get you some of the best weapons.
If you come across others, I recommend you access the Mesa.
Kanata! Look!
And another existing
This
crystal.
crystal looks a lot like the one we saw in the forest.
I thought so too.
What's with the floaty crystal?
It's so pretty. Huh?
Kanata! You okay?
Yeah, it seems safe enough.
Dude, you got nerves of steel if that didn't make you jump.
Anyways, you can hit these and sometimes they'll drop items, but we didn't get one this time. I'll finish completing the map. And let's open up this rare item pod, which gives us an energy factor. Not exactly sure what that is, but I'm sure it's something interesting. I'm not going to return to the world map for two reasons. One, I like this music, and two, there's more items I want to get, or more things I want to go and explore. Because if you remember this bit, or the bit that we were coming to before this bit, there was that. But there was an upstairs area as well. I'm not saying that I'm not going back to this. I probably will end up going back to it, but yeah, I want to go up here.
Go! Activate your Xenofactor!
And I also want to do this so that I can... Oh! Interrupted me. That wasn't good. What I actually wanted to do as well was get some more drops, but
That is what we call a piece of cake.
looks like that idea's gone. Yeah, looks like their plans have failed. But I am pretty sure there's something up here though. No there isn't. Oh well. If you want to leave the dungeon, you can do it from the menu, so don't worry about that. Very easy to leave dungeons in this game. Not like the original Valve profile where you had to walk all the way back. And yeah, perfection games. Yeah. You can check them there. You won't really get much going on here yet. Simply because, well, it's only the beginning. But you can see where the games are going. Now, I'm not exactly sure how the games change though. I think it depends on who's in your party.
This is a message for all those from the planet known as Earth. I am Amatsume, the keeper of this world. I will now activate the gates. Please utilize them to reach the tower.
Whoa, she mentioned those from planet Earth. Think she means us?
That voice. Was the person who made that announcement who I think it is?
Exactly. That was the person who caused this mess in the first place.
Amatsume.
The conniving little weasel has gotten braver, it seems. Or it means she is still too weak to gather everyone together on her own. Still, it's too blatant a move to be ignored, especially by the chasseur.
We should get moving then.
Like, I don't even know what a chasseur is. There's a lot that this game doesn't really explain. Right. To the gate. Yep. And yes. One thing you can do is look at the drop info to see what you can get drop wise. And you can get a cedar rod from all this, which you can't use for a long time really, so there's really no point in getting it, but it is a rare drop that you can get in this area. There's a few things different about this
The sun's
dungeon.
shining, but at the same time it's raining. Weird.
A sun shower. In Japan, they're called a fox's wedding shower.
I'm pretty sure it's just called humidity.
A fox's wedding? There were other sapient species besides humans?
You know what foxes are?
More or less. As much as I can gather from the planet's databases, anyway. Even Xenofactor is not something I can make use of under my own power.
You keep making it sound like this world is some kind of computer.
It probably is.
That is the only way to express it. Now, tell me more about Fox weddings.
What?
It's just an old Japanese saying for sun showers, that's all.
Then, using that idiom, this weather is still considered rainy.
I'm not sure, actually.
Yeah, it's probably rainy.
Well, of course it's raining. It does rain. It's raining. It's raining.
No, this is sunny. It's bright and sunny out. You know, Mayura's awfully sweet.
Yeah.
Huh? What? What's going on?
All right! I've got my energy back. Let's do this. Yeah!
Come on, let's keep moving.